everyone, it's me, Maria Young, and I am a plant addict. Welcome to my channel, which is all about the plants. And in today's video, guys, we're gonna be talking all about the crazy, maddening, insane prices that are going on with some of these plants, what's affecting the prices, and also what we can perhaps expect in the future. And I may even include some conspiracy theories that are going on, and I definitely want to talk about how I plan to collect some of these wonderful, amazing, and beautiful plants this year. And I am so sorry for all of the wind noises that you may be hearing in this video. It is absolutely windy in my garden. I'm about to blow away, guys. About to blow me away. But I was so excited. I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I know you guys are dealing with some of the frustrations that I am going through now. So I thought it'd be a good topic for discussion. Speaking of topic for discussion though, I decided to talk to my husband about this dilemma and see what he thought about it. Why? Why did I decide to do that? He is a non-plant person, like he would really understand. But I talked to him about it and he looked at me and he was like, "Are you serious? Do you guys really talk about this stuff?" And I'm like, duh, yeah. This is not just a game, honey. This is a way of life. Hello. I swear, guys, non-plant people get on my very last nerves. So let's go ahead and talk about the many elements that are actually affecting the plant prices today. So number one, we have to understand that supply and demand always affects any business transaction. And just as long as that demand is a whole lot higher than the supply of what they can accommodate the people with, the prices are gonna go higher and higher and higher and higher. Why? Because it's all about the cash, the dinero, the buckaroonies, the money, money, money. That's just the way the game is played. And just as long as people are willing to pay those prices, they are willing to sell them at that price. Now, keeping in mind though, there are some very, very, very rare plants, very hard to come by, very hard to find, very scarce. Even in the native land where they are coming from, they just don't have a lot of them. So in cases like that, I do believe it is verifiable, it is very understandable why those prices would be higher. And of course, we have to keep in mind that, you know, the harder it is for the vendors or the sellers to access these plants, also the upkeep and the maintenance of this plant, how hard is this plant to grow, and also the shipping and handling as well. All of those elements factor into the value of that plant. And of course, another thing that's affecting plant prices is good old social media. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got YouTube. Plants are everywhere. It's taken over the world. And you're seeing it in real time, guys. I mean, you are seeing people going out plant shopping, you are seeing unboxings, you are seeing new plant products on the market just coming out, and of course it's exciting and we get caught in the frenzy and we want more and more and more. It's that visual stimulation, guys, and it is definitely something that makes us become even more of that addicted consumer that needs to collect them all. Come on, guys, you know what I mean. Be honest, you know. Gotta collect them all, plenty mon. And I gotta tell you, it is so much different than when I was growing up, where what you seen is what you got and nothing beyond. Because nowadays with social media, you can see things all over the world in real time as it comes. So yes, indeed, guys, that social media frenzy, it's real. Okay, guys, so I literally had to go inside and put on a coat because it is getting so chilly. And I don't mean Wendy's, up in my garden, guys. I mean, it is getting pretty cold. I'm half expecting it to snow here. But here we are again, back to the topic of discussion. Of course, we have to discuss the fact of the pandemic, guys. I do believe it has a huge role to play in why these plant prices are escalating. Okay, so with the pandemic, as you guys know, several of us have been on lockdown where we haven't been able to go to work, where we haven't been able to socialize and fraternize as we would, but instead we are encased and enclosed in our own little world where we are made to face ourselves. And in facing ourselves, guys, we learn to develop our hobbies, our passions, and our talents, and of course the fact that we must constantly keep ourselves entertained. So for us plant addicts, we were already addicted ways. That just helped us to focus more on plants that we need and want. And definitely during this time of pandemic was needed to keep us sane. So of course, even though we weren't able to go about living our everyday lives, we found ways, which again through the online services or social media, to attain the plants that we wanted. And boy, did we come through. Did we not represent? Because you go onto the online nurseries, guys, and you will see it. It is all sold out because we have come to represent the plant addiction nation, guys. So what do I see happening here in the near future? Well, unfortunately, with the pandemic going on, and for the fact that I think the pandemic is going to be here just a bit longer, I do believe that the prices will remain the same in the aspect of it will continue to climb. The only two things that I really believe can bring the prices down is the fact that if the desire goes down for collecting plants, and again, with the pandemic, I don't really see that happening, but if this is just a fad, if this is just a trend that is going on where people will be engulfed in it and be involved and consumed and caught in the frenzy for this meantime, but as soon as they find something different, something new, they move on, then yes, that desire will go down. People will start falling off and stop collecting. Therefore, because more plants will be made available, the prices will start going down as well. So that's one of those things I believe can bring the prices down. And the other thing is if companies start really focusing on the ability to mass produce. And I really believe that is coming, guys. I did a video on Costa Farms where we had a great discussion all about the Thai constellation and that being mass produced. And I gotta tell you, I am so happy and so thrilled that I got so many comments and such engagement on that video, because you guys really showed up and showed out in giving me your opinions. And I gotta tell you, you guys put me onto something and really enlightened my mind on it. So I am gonna go ahead and share some of those comments, and you guys really gave your honest opinions, and I really do appreciate that. So I have here Rusty and Nellie's Jungle, and they're my friends, my buddies, and they also have a YouTube channel as well, so check them out. But they responded and just told me that they cannot wait until cheaper plants come, because there in Canada it is absolutely going bazonkers, guys, okay? And they did tell me of an issue on a certain plant that was so outrageous. I'll tell you about that later. But yes, that is going on everywhere, guys. I mean, we are just hoping and praying that these plants would be at least affordable or at least within reach. Can I at least just touch one of your leaves? But I'm sure we can all relate, and I got a lot of comments in regards to that as well. This has become a question and answer session, guys, right? Oh, here's another comment. Little Roadie Aquascaper, he also has a YouTube channel, and we recently connected, and I gotta tell you, he is making some phenomenal vivariums, I think is what you call it, or terrariums. I know terrariums, but I think this is a vivarium. But I definitely checked out his channel and he was showing that, and he's a big plant collector as well. But he was saying that he is not willing to pay more than the low triple digits. I'm there with you. I am there with you. That is like my max at this point. That's within my budget, in all honesty. I mean, if I'm keeping it real, guys. Andrew Johnson, and he actually says Costa Farms won't get another dollar from me, not after I found out where the money goes. The funny thing is, guys, there was a lot of us that wanted to know where the money went, but he refused to respond. So I'm like, whatevs. And here's another comment from a fellow YouTuber and also a friend as well, Gerald's Horticulture Culture. And what he had stated is they probably will sell them high also. And I wanted to answer that as well because I didn't touch on that at all in my other video. Yes, I do believe they are going to sell them at a lot higher than what their regular plants are, but yet still a lot lower than what they are going on the market right now. So I would guesstimate and assume between 100, 150, and maybe above that is my assumption. And I actually don't believe they're going to be as large as people think they are. I don't think they're having the greatest time with it. I think they're going to be a lot smaller than what people are predicting. But again, my assumption, okay, it is not written in stone. So if it doesn't happen, do not persecute me. Ooh, and here's one, guys, here's one. Interesting, shall we say. This is where the conspiracy theory begins. Okay, so this is coming from Noel, and they say that the tie makes too much money to being a tie constellation, and it's too much money to be lost. There's more going on behind the scenes. And of course I commented, we had a little discussion about it. And what he stated, which was very, very interesting, guys, is that he said there was a darker side to the business. And I guess you can call it the underbelly of things, right? Well, what he was saying is that because the tie constellation was what it was, that it's impossible to do what they're saying that they're going to do because it would hurt the market too much. So therefore, maybe there is some sort of policing going on or some sort of plant mafia, if you will, that is controlling mass production, which is a little bit far-fetched as the normal mind would think. I am not a conspiracy theorist, although I will say I don't put anything past anything nowadays. You have seen how crazy it has gotten. And I know with major corporations and also anything involving major capital, guys, there are some shady things that do go on. So who knows? So what do I plan on doing about it, guys? Because I am a serious collector and grower, and because I do love my plants, in all honesty, guys, I can't say that I won't purchase any more of these high-priced plants. But of course, within reasons, I have my limit. I am not going to be spending mad cash to and fro, left and right, here and there and everywhere. I don't have it like that. I'm not sitting up on a whole roll of coins here. I only have a penny to my name, in all honesty. I am not willing to spend up my money on a plant and then have to eat bread and water for the next 3 months trying to recover from the blow, guys. I'm not. But I am willing to spend on plants that are well worth it, guys, that are rewarding plants, and that definitely speaks not only to my heart, but also to my soul. The type of plant that will finesse me and serenade me and make me fall in love. Okay, I can and will come off the duckins with those type of plants. I actually plan on doing a video where I'm going to show you the plants that I do believe is well worth it, plants that are rewarding, plants that will give you an abundance of growth, and I'll show you examples of the plants that I had starting out small in the beginning of the year and how monstrous they've become, and I believe those are the plants that are well worth it. But I will say I am going to be very, 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 very selective. Again, I don't have it going on like that, y'all. And I wanted to tell you, Rusty and Nellie's Jungle actually shared with me that recently they seen a type of, I think it's a philodendron called the Carmel something something. Okay, I don't recall exactly what the name was. But they said they seen it go for $9,500. Can I say that one more time just to make sure that you understood what I said? I said $9,500. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that is beyond realistic. I mean, all the way to the moon beyond, okay? That is nowhere near my budget, okay? I can't even look at that type of plant. I mean, I'm not in your caliber by any means at all. So 9,500, guys. I can think of a whole lot more things that I need to spend my money on. I mean, honestly speaking, 9,500, that can get you a pretty decent ride. And if your car breaks down, guys, and if it dies on you, guess what? You can get it fixed, you can get it repaired and move on. But if your plant dies on you that you spent $9,500 on, do you know, guys, if it died on me, I will be mentally traumatized, okay? And if it died on me and all that you would have to be left with is nothing but the tears that will, of course, for me, be engraved on my heart, because I can't move on from that, guys. I can't. And I cannot risk, again, me being traumatized for the rest of my life behind that one. Won't happen, Captain. Just won't. And another thing that I'm going to be doing with collecting this year is really taking a step back. I mean, really getting back down to the basics and the fundamentals on loving plants of all types, shapes, and sizes, whether you are very, very common and very generic, or you are uppity and very snooty, okay? Just as long as you are the type of plant for me. I do absolutely love the Stramanthe. Oh my gosh, that is one of the most prettiest plants I have ever seen. If she was not mass produced, she would definitely be on the uppity diva list because she got it going all the way on, guys. That is a beautiful plant. So those type of plants, those striking plants, those bold plants, those ones that just speak to me and I just cannot turn away. So in essence, I'm really going to wait it out by appreciating all of the other varieties that are out there, because I am also into very unique, very different. Let me show you what I just got. Oh, it's so heavy. You're so top heavy. Oh my gosh. Sorry, baby. Sorry. But look at this, guys. Will you look at that? Isn't she gorgeous? And look at her size. And this is a medium-sized plant. She gets so much larger. You guys may or may not recognize her, but this is a Kalanchoa. Yes, she is. Look at those leaves. And she is a very average, very basic, but wowee, guys. She just really adds a punch, a difference. And I believe this is a plant that really stands out. And I only paid $7 buckaroonies. Now that is what I am talking about. Here is another very unique plant. And this one in particular just so happens to be another succulent. But this is the monkey tail. And oh my goodness, look at that. All of the white hairs are beginning to grow in. This will get so furry and fuzzy and white. And on top of that, this will bloom beautiful red flowers on this as well. So you can imagine the contrast on this will be so amazing. The visual interest and the texture on this, oh my. And again, another inexpensive and easier to find plant, but definitely is one that can hold my interest. So many varieties to discover, guys, that I haven't even put a drop in the bucket. I am going on quite an adventure in discovering just how many varieties of interesting, beautiful, bold, and also striking plants there are. So I'm gonna fill up my time with just enjoying plants in general. And of course, another avenue for collecting plants that I'm really gonna be focused on, I'm telling you, I've already started on my mission, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of trades. And as you guys know, I do have lots and lots of plants to offer. So I have some that are propagated and ready to go, but I'm also working on so much more, and they're gonna be available to go in the summertime as well. So if any of you guys are interested in doing trades with me, contact me on my Instagram under My Tropical Plant Adventures, and you can definitely DM me there and we can make it happen for sure, for sure, for sure. We'll do this thing, man. As you guys know, we are living in hard times. It's a different world, guys. And it would be awesome to be able to just fully indulge in our passions and not have to lose an arm or a leg. Look at that, got my warmers on. And also your head trying to get some of these plants. I mean, it would be really nice if we could actually afford the plants that we want. And there you have it, guys. That is our little chit chat for the day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and definitely sharing with me in this discussion of ours. And of course, I am always open to opinions. You guys enlighten me in so many ways. So I would like to hear from you on what your experiences have been and also what you think is going to occur here in the future with the plant prices as well. Definitely comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe we'll be doing a on-the-spot spontaneous question and answer again. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys, and I'll also chat with you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Peace.